You're watching the Property Show's North Edition. We are your one-stop resource for all your property buying queries. Get answers to your questions on best locations and quality projects, and also learn to invest smart in real estate with our policy updates and legal insights. Joining me in the studio is Sameer Jasuja, who is coming armed with his latest data on markets in the north. Let's run through today's highlights. A look at ready-to-move-in and resale apartments in Noida in 60 lakhs. Also, further ahead in Greater Noida, a review of 3 BHK properties also within 60 lakhs. Around the Dwarka Expressway in Gurgaon, which are the best located residential projects that cost you ₹1.5 crore? Is the small Aravali town of Sohna Gurgaon's new extension? We travel to Sohna to check out the latest real estate developments. A look at Jaipur's prime property destinations for investments worth ₹1 crore. Also, the buzzing residential markets of Lucknow for best quality homes in 50 lakhs. We'll start with your questions on Noida, Greater Noida and Gurgaon. First up, we have Sukhpreet Singh on the line with us. Hi Sukhpreet, how can we help you?
Yeah, hi. So my query is regarding, apartment which I want to purchase for self-use, but not ready to move in. I need it probably in around 3 to 4 years. I have zeroed in on a property called Mahindra Luminaire, which is in Golf Course Extension Road, Sector 59. But the query really is, whether this area will develop as it is hyped up, or we should consider the established options like the DLF Phase 4 and 5 and stick to that rather than investing in something which will take shape in around 4 years' time.
Okay. Sameer, genuine potential here on the Golf Course Extension Road, or would you say it's a hyped area? What is your call?
Well, if you're looking at it from a futuristic point of view, 3 to 4 years down the line, if you were to make investments on Golf Course Road, those properties will definitely get much older. They're already quite old. Most of the properties, they were completed in years between 2008 and 2011 mostly. So it's an end-use decision for you. When it's an end-use decision, 3 to 4 years down the line, Golf Course Extension would be a better bet to buy into a really good luxury project of a developer like Mahindra's, where you're assured of timely delivery, you're assured of quality, and you're assured of high quality that around the project that they will bring about as well. This is very close to the main Golf Course Road, and the Golf Course Road development that is happening at the current pace at which is happening will be completely done, and a very good road leading towards Golf Course Extension in the next 2 years. Looking at your project, it's a go-ahead from our side. If you can negotiate better, you should. There's a 30-70 payment plan on which 30% is to be paid within 6 months and 70% balance on possession, which is very good for you in terms of you don't have to pay regular EMIs on a month-on-month basis when the project is getting delivered. Project also has great features like gym, spa, swimming pool, separate kids pool, amphitheater, all sports facilities, VRV AC systems are being offered, private lift lobbies are there. So they're trying to provide all luxury amenities, and within 3 to 4 years, it will be a good livable area as well as a good choice to make. Keep in mind that the price appreciation may not be that much, but since it's an end-use decision, you can go ahead with it. The inventory overhang on the market today is 28 months, and the weighted average price of the luxury segment is about 11,350 rupees a square foot. It's kind of in line with the market. 7% is the annualized appreciation of the luxury market in this area. Araya by Pioneer Urban is the second recommendation at 10,500 rupees. This is a part of a 75-acre mixed land use development with amenities like luxury high retail shopping. Individually, area is spread across 12 acres in the whole project. Amenities here also include splash pools, swimming pool, gym, sports facilities, and exclusive lounge to a good restaurant. Latitude by M3M, 11,700 rupees. It's spread across 2 acres of land. It's a standalone building of G plus 42 stories. Project will boast of a 35,000 square feet clubhouse. On top 2 floors, other amenities including gym, spa, squash court, jacuzzi, sauna steam, and this project is going to be delivered by 2020. So Mahindra would be our first bet, followed by Arya, and third is M3M.
All Right, so Sukhpreet, you can go ahead with Luminaire by Mahindra Life Spaces. This is coming up in Sector 59 on the Golf Course Extension Road. The location advantage of this property is that it is flanked by luxury projects by Tata and IREO, and this is one of the few sectors which is better planned. However, there are no amenities right now, but like you said, you are willing to wait for 3 to 4 years, so within that time you will see this area becoming more living ready. So right now we have more options for you within those from those sectors on Golf Course Extension Road. You can look at Pioneer Urban Lands, Araya, and there is Latitude by M3M India. Okay, with us now Sanjay Arya. Hi Sanjay, where do you want to invest?
Yeah, good evening ma'am, I'm Sanjay. Actually, I was looking for a 4 BHK apartment in Sector 109 on Dwarka Expressway, Gurgaon, and my budget is around 1.5 to 1.7 crores. And the projects that I've shortlisted are ATS Cocoon, Raheja Atharva, and ATS Tourmaline. I just wanted to seek expert opinion regarding the projects and whether this is the right time to go in for the projects, or do I expect some correction coming down if I wait for another, say, 6 to 8 months. And that was the major question.
Okay, so if he is expecting some correction in the prices, he might have to target the resale market. These are some of the old projects of Dwarka Expressway which are now getting ready for possession. Samir, what's your take?
Well, whether resale market or primary market, I think today you can negotiate well with the current developers who are also offering the similar projects, and same projects, in fact, with their unsold stock could be being offered to them at very attractive prices, and attractive prices can also be made attractive by offering you a subvention scheme, cost of which they will take care of, so you don't have any risks, and you pay only at the time of possession. The projects that you've shortlisted, Sector 109 is a very good sector. It's a low density sector with the large township of Shobha and Chintals, so keeping high density is not going to be there in that sector as such compared to other sectors on Dwarka Expressway. Out of the 3 choices you made, you can go ahead with Cocoon. That's the first, rating at 5,800 to 6,200 on the resale market. Very good price point from a long-term objective. It's a 10.5 acre project with 6 towers. Amenities include clubhouse with gym, swimming pool, sports facilities, and construction is in advanced stages. Possession is likely by late next year. Chintals Paradiso by Chintals India at 5,850 rupees a square foot. This was the second recommendation. It's a part of the 400 acre integrated township called Chintals Metropolis, spread over sectors 106, 108 and 109 along the Dwarka Expressway. The deluxe apartments here, which we are talking about, we've got ACs in all bedrooms, modular kitchen, and location of the deluxe apartment towers are close to the entrance as well. The project is an IGBC certified project, environmental friendly project with features like rainwater harvesting and solar lighting as well. The third recommendation would be Raheja Atharva out of your choices. Atharva, this is a project that is got ready in 2014. And again in sector 109, trading at 4,615 rupees, a very attractive price point. Amenities like a private club, swimming pool, gym, tennis courts are all there. And lastly, you can avoid 106 Golf Avenue because it's in the interiors. Construction could also be delayed. And you can just look at the top 3 projects that you shortlisted. Coming to the key data points, Delhi side of the Dwarka Expressway has got 25 months of inventory overhang, and Gurgaon side has got about 33 months. The Delhi side of the Dwarka Expressway for the mid segment is about 7,150 on the weighted average price chart, and Gurgaon side is 6,000. On the price appreciation front, 8.8% price appreciation for Gurgaon side, and Delhi side is about 7.5%. And the 3 choices that we have shortlisted are good to go with from a long-term perspective as well.
Samir, the Raheja property, Raheja Atharva, has been ready since 2014, but priced the lowest among these other properties. Why is that so?
Well, purely because of 2 reasons. One, it was launched at a much lower price point because it was launched way back in 2009, 2010. So there are investors out there looking to exit, and they were pure investors. They had no intention to stay there. B, that the market is in a very bad shape and there's no livability there as such. So nobody wants to buy, no investor really from a long-term perspective also wants to buy there to move in there at this point in time. So it makes more sense to buy a better project with better amenities, since they are priced higher when they were launched also, that they provided better specifications, and you're getting them at throwaway prices as well.
Okay, so these are distressed sales, a clear indication that... Okay, investors are exiting the market. All right. So Sanjay, that was the feedback on your preferred projects. Moving on, real estate expansion in Gurgaon has opened up a new region for property investments. Developers have branded the Aravali town of Sohna as Greater Gurgaon or Gurgaon Extension. Connected by the arterial Sohna Road as its backbone, Sohna town has come in the spotlight for what developers claim are its reasonable property prices and its futuristic potential. Here's my report from Sohna on whether this is a worthwhile bet for buying real estate. Emerging out of Gurgaon's traffic chaos is the picturesque town of Sohna. 24 kilometers from Gurgaon's Rajiv Chowk, Sohna town is a small municipal committee of 20 sectors surrounded by Aravali ranges. Its new landmarks are the 20-plus residential projects that dot the main Sohna-Alwar highway. Supertech is developing a township in Sohna after buying land from Pasavnath. CHD Developers has just launched a serviced apartments project for which it claims its first phase is almost sold out. Ashiana Housing is building comfort homes in Sohna, while Ashiana Homes is developing a luxury project. These names come after Eldeco, Raheja and Homestead set up projects here.
जब हमने रिसर्च की तो हमें काफ़ी अनमेट डिमांड जो गैप था वो नज़र में आया. एक तो अफोर्डेबिलिटी के ऊपर कि हमारा जो अपार्टमेंट है सर्विस अपार्टमेंट 709 स्क्वायर फीट का है, तो तकरीबन 36 लाख रुपए के अंदर अंदर वो आपको सोल्यूशन मिल जाता है. अब कई लोग हैं गुड़गांव में रहते हैं, वो बोलते हैं कि हमें ऑफिस स्पेस चाहिए अपना, कल को बिजनेस, कई लोग एमएनसीज में काम कर रहे हैं और दूसरी जगह काम कर रहे हैं, वो बोलते हैं ऐसी लोकेशन हो जो पास ही में है. अब बादशाहपुर के ऊपर भी फ्लाईओवर बन रहा है.
Given how land is relatively cheap in Sohna, developer interest continues. In the last 12 months, Sohna has seen many real estate companies launching their residential projects here. After Supertech, CHD, Ashiana Housing and Ashiana Homes, market insiders report that even DLF and IREO have purchased land here. For home buyers priced out by the prime sectors of Gurgaon, developers say Sohna presents an opportunity.
It is to Gurgaon what Noida extension is to Noida. So you can think of it as Gurgaon extension. People who could not afford Noida, where ticket prices were 70 lakhs or 80 lakhs, and so they went to Noida extension and they got their apartments in the price range of 25 to 40 lakhs. In the context of Gurgaon, nothing decent is available for a budget of less than 1 crore rupees, and let's face it, there are only so many buyers in that price segment.
Absorption of housing units in Sohna has been recorded a little poor at just over 2,000 units. But it is the affordable price band here that developers feel will help draw in the demand gradually. But when New Gurgaon or Dwarka Expressway are still in supply, isn't Sohna a far-fetched bet?
Developers who are currently building spaces out there are building smaller units out there. The rates are similar to what is available, for example, in New Gurgaon, sectors 80 to 100. However, the sizes out there are large. So per square feet numbers could range between 4.5 to 5.5, which is similar, I would say, in towards New Gurgaon, depending on different projects. But the further away projects would be available near at about 5.5 as well. But the difference is that the ticket sizes would be far smaller in Sohna master plan.
In terms of the livability factor of Sohna, it will rely on the malls, offices and hospitals on the Sohna road of Gurgaon. Although when it comes to educational institutes, Sohna is self-sufficient with the GD Goenka World Institute and the Kumaramangalam University. Plans are also afoot to build a 60-meter wide sector road from Sector 63A of Golf Course Extension Road till up to Sector 5 of Sohna, giving an 8-kilometer alternative to Sohna Road. Future growth drivers for Sohna will be the proposed industrial model township, which will be thrice the one in Manesar, the KMP Expressway and the Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor. With camera person AJ Joseph in Sohna, Vasudha Sharma, NDTV. Okay, so that was our market report from Sohna town. Sameer, do you agree that Sohna is really the affordable alternative to Gurgaon today?
Well, it is an affordable alternative, but I think it's, the fact of the matter is that if you look at the New Gurgaon area, the price points over there are also extremely attractive if you go out there in the resale market. You can get a Newtown Heights, which is a DLF development in a 600-acre township at 4,500 rupees a square foot, ready delivered. So what is the plus that I'm getting, paying 4,000 rupees, waiting for 4 years to go 20 kilometers ahead in an area which still has to get developed with the kind of oversupply that that is getting created in Gurgaon because of lack of buyers, and B, that the FAR in Gurgaon is going to go up in certain areas from 1.75 to 3 FAR. That is going to create a lot more supply and bring the prices down in the near future. So if the price points are around 3,000 rupees a square foot, it makes a lot of sense. At 5,000, it stops making sense that much.
Okay, but what's taking all these developers to Sohna? IREO has also recently launched a property, but what these developers are selling at is about 60 to 70 lakhs for a 2 BHK. That's
I think the ticket size, of a smaller apartment and trying to provide a option at 50 to 60 lakhs is what is attracting them. And there was a lot of buzz around Sohna initially when a few project launches were happened, when the market was good. But today the sales are almost negligible there as well. And I think if you're taking a very, very long bet, and here my definition of long bet would be 5 to 10 years, then only it's a choice that you should consider.
okay, probably for second homes or a long-term investment bet, as Samir just explained. Okay, we'll move on to other micro markets. Anubhav Anu with a question. Hi Anubhav, what's your question?
Hi, good evening.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, my main question is about Gardenia Glory. I've shortlisted a property at Sector 46, Noida, that is Gardenia Glory. Wanted to get it reviewed from expert panel. Reason being project is already 3 years delayed. There are only a few towers which are under possession. I'm not sure that builder has paid the amount to the Noida authority or not. B, builder has stopped resale and is charging 500 per square feet as transfer charges. Do you have any resources who can tell you when will this resale be open, or should we wait for this or not, or should we go through broker who are giving us a much lesser price?
Okay.
And C, how would you overall rate this ready to move on the basis of ready to move, good construction quality, proximity to metro and expressway, within 55 lakhs or 2.5 BHK? That is my main question. There is one more property, Lotus Panache at Sector 110. How about a flat that is ready to move within 60 lakhs and 2 BHK there?
Okay. So Anubhav, too many red flags as you pointed out in Gardenia Glory. Samir, would you recommend that you go ahead, or?
You know, he's himself has pointed out so many red flags with so many options really available. I wonder whether this would be a good bet for you to go ahead with. Having said that, you also pointed out a lot of positives with respect to great location, better construction quality. See, the thing is that you'll have to do, our recommendation would be that if you want to go for this project, do a severe amount of due diligence on whether the land payments have been made by the developer to the Noida authority, buy only the towers which have got possession, get a lawyer involved so that you're not, even if you're going through a broker, all your paperwork is in order for a ready flat. If you can spend some money on due diligence and getting a lawyer engaged and doing the right property purchase in this project, then it's a very good bet to go ahead with. Otherwise, we've got 3 more options. You should look at them as well. Lotus Panache you can avoid at the moment because we've got better options lined up for you. 27 months of inventory overhang is where the market is. We're talking about the upcoming region of Sector 70 going up to 122. Weighted average price is 5,200 for the mid segment, and the price appreciation is about 10% on an annualized basis. The 3 projects that you can consider are JM Orchid by JM Group in Sector 76 at 5,500. Again, the project is ready, available in the resale market. It's a ready to move in project just opposite the inhabited posh sector of Sector 50. Amenities here include swimming pool, clubhouse, amphitheatre, tennis court. Proximity to IT and institutional areas is also there. The Max Royale Sethi Group at 4,700 to 4,900 rupees a square foot is the second recommendation by Sethi Group. This project has got also decent amenities. The project is almost sold out with the developer. Units available are only on the top floors. Lastly, we have Cape Town by Supertech at Sector 74, getting ready in 2015, between 44 and 5,200 rupees a square foot. Project is only 5 kilometers from Noida city centre metro. Project is partially complete. Possession for few towers is already started. project is got a 4-sided open campus. Project is also has in-housing shopping complex, commercial spaces, and a decent amount of amenities as well.
All right, so Anubhav, Glory by Gardenia India, as you reported, long execution delays from this project. A few towers may be ready for possession, but that will affect the state of amenities, which would be poor if construction is still on within the complex. Also, if you say that dues are unpaid by this builder to the authority, surely this project does not have an occupation certificate and you would not recommend that you invest. We have better options for you within sectors 76 and 74 of Noida. Look at JM Orchid by JM Group and Max Royal by Sethi Group. Also look at Cape Town by Supertech Limited. And with that, let's break into a small breather. Coming up next is Ghaziabad's upcoming affordable housing markets and budget property options. Also take a look at the latest launches in the north, Plateau Greens in Faridabad by RBS Group.